We're talking Detroit Lions minicamp, and tomorrow it starts for our team. A lot of questions that needs to be answered in minicamp, observations hopefully that we can find out in the next couple of days about our team, and that's what this video is all about. But before we get into today's video, if you would like to know what it's like to be a Lions fan and you think it's a smart and sound idea to take a toaster, plug it into the socket, make a nice bath, lay in the bath, and then take that toaster and put it in with you, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, because we took all things Detroit Lions news and rumors. Sometimes being a Lions fan, you can get shocked. Also, make sure you take that like button with you, place it in the water, and let that bad boy get grilled. Let's get into today's Lions minicamp observations and questions. One of the things in OTAs, there was takeaways, is that the rookie, Aiden Hutchinson, was doing a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and quote-unquote sacks that was taking place because you can't really hit the quarterback. The pressures that he was getting fast off the line, everything looked good so far in OTAs where he has been involved. Questions that I asked and questions we have is, can this continue, and can rest of the defensive line continue to grow? Because one of the biggest issues for the Lions last year was the ability to get at the quarterback. We were not that good. We drafted Aiden Hutchinson at 2. We got better on the defensive line, health issues, everything, and we wanted to see this defensive line get better and be able to sack the quarterback. So, in minicamp, can we continue to see the pressures that we've seen? Can we see pressures not just to David Blau or Tim Boyle, but also to Jared Goff? Can this defensive line be able to penetrate the offensive line and generate pass rush, something that for us to win is really important? So that is a big question for me. Hopefully we can get some answers here in the next couple of days. In the comment section, I got the pinned comment here, and I want you guys to rank the Detroit Lions offense this season 1 through 32. If you think the Detroit Lions will be the best in the NFL, you put 1. If you think they're going to be absolute cheeks, put 32. I think they're going to be a pretty good offense, anywhere from 12 to 15 in that range, but I'm just me. Let me know what you guys think on the Lions offense. One of the biggest questions that needs to continue to get answered is about, well, we'll talk about Jeffrey Okudah, but in all honesty, it's injuries themselves. We've seen players not be able to play in OTAs. You had the Taylor Deckers, the injuries, obviously Jamison Williams, a lot of people like Romeo Okwara, but one of the biggest names on here is obviously Jeffrey Okudah. We've seen a lot of progression in OTAs, him having the helmet on, him able to participate. Can this trend continue? Can Jeffrey Okudah be able to continue to show that he is on a track to start week 1 and be able to participate and help out the Detroit Lions in a big way, because we need him to? So far, so good, but minicamp is here. We need to see it continue. What other players can be able to contribute? Can Taylor Decker get on the field? Is he be able to start to get the continuity on the offensive line with all the starters there, with the Frank Ragnow, with Penei Sewell, Jonah Jackson, Big V? Can that happen for the Lions? Health is vital towards the success of this football team. We've seen it last year. A lot of injuries and a lot of fail play because of that. When you're having a lot of backups in there, you don't have the best players. And as it continues to go on. So hopefully we see and we get some questions answered regarding the health front. Another question that I would like to get answered, and a trend I would love to see, is Jared Goff continue to play well. We're going to talk about all the quarterbacks in this slide here. But Jared Goff so far has progressed well from OTAs. Want to see it in minicamp. Obviously, he was good at the end of last season. We've seen there's a little struggles at the beginning of OTAs, but the last ones, you're starting to see the connection between him, Reynolds, and DJ Chark. You're starting to see him make some plays with some touch passes. Can this trend continue for Jared Goff? That's going to be really important for the Detroit Lions to have him be able to be well, because if you want the Lions to win, your quarterback's got to play well. Let's talk about Tim Boyle. Will the trend continue of his interceptions and poor play on the field? This is really important. I know a lot of people, it's a backup quarterback. Who really cares? Well, if you get injured, or starting quarterback gets injured, you want to be able to win a game. Backup needs to come in and play well, because if they don't, you're going to lose the game. And so far, Tim Boyle has played absolutely horrible in OTAs. He's been so bad that he's taken his helmet off, he's thrown it, he's visibly frustrated. What is going on here with the backup quarterback position? If he continues to play poor, Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell needs to make a real choice here. Do you want to be able to really ride on this towards the season, or should you look towards free agency to get another backup quarterback? Or do you want to advance David Blau because he's played a little bit better? See how David Blau battles, because I'd like to see the battle. If we're not going to get another quarterback, I want to see a legitimate battle for number 2. I want another quarterback. You already know this, because I think the backup position is not good. But if that's not the case, and they decide we're just going to stick with these guys, I want to see a battle take place between these two, because I want to have a legitimate backup, not a garbage backup situation. It's really important to have something just in case if our quarterback, our starting quarterback, Jared Goff, goes down. I want to see it. I want to see improvement there. Let me know in the comment section right now. How many touchdowns will DJ Chark have this season? Give me the amount. Do you think you have 1 touchdown, 5 touchdowns, 10 touchdowns? Let me know in the comment section below. What do you think Chark is going to do this season? Folks, you want to make a little bit of money? You can bet on some games. MLB. Hey, do you want to bet on the Detroit Tigers right now to win? Well, that could be an issue there, but there's other games you can look at too. Go to chatsports.com/linesbet. You put in the promo code Lions125. You get a 125% deposit bonus. You'll be able to bet on these games and win a little bit of money. Don't go crazy. Don't bet a lot, but just bet a little tiny bit to make some cash. It is a good way if you're a gambler instead of doing a lottery ticket or going to a casino. Massive question here is the wide receiver battle that is taking place. Lions wide receivers. Are they going to continue to have good continuity with our quarterback, Jared Goff? We talked about Jared Goff, but there's issues with, offenses generally start a little bit slower during the season. Will the Lions wide receivers continue to have a cohesive unit right now, and then ultimately get better and better as training camp comes along, and then the regular season, and so on, and the Lions offense start strong? Will DJ Chark continue to have a great connection with Jared Goff? Want to see this, because if they do have a great connection, then this offense could definitely take off, and that's really important. Same with the continuity with Josh Reynolds. I think that one's answered is yes. We've seen it last year. I think just want to keep seeing it. I think that's more the question mark. Amon-Ra St. Brown, will he continue to grow from last year, really having a breakout year as a rookie? Will he continue to grow for the Detroit Lions in minicamp with Jared Goff and set the tone? Pimpleton as well. He's did well in OTAs. Can he continue to perform well and maybe at some point attempt to make the roster? I still think it's really difficult because you got Quintez Cephas and you got Khalif Raymond, who continue to do well. They did well in OTAs, obviously, last season. This battle is really important for the Lions. Will the wide receivers continue to be a strong point in the offseason for the Detroit Lions? And another battle I really want to talk about is not wide receivers, but the linebacker position. What is going on with the Lions linebackers? Who's going to be, playing for the Lions? Who's going to be starting? Are we going to continue to see what we've seen last year? Have Alex Anzalone, Derek Barnes, and then obviously we signed Jared Davis. Will he come in and continue to be one of the main parts of the middle of the field? Malcolm Rodriguez, a lot of hype regarding him so far in the offseason. I still want to temper expectations because he's a sixth-round rookie. Understand that he's probably going to be starting on special teams a little bit slowly, but this is supposed to be a bloodbath competition. Will this continue, and will players stand out for Lions? That's going to be really important. Like, what player stands out to really take over this position? And the safety battle so far has been really good. Kirby Joseph, I want to see how he continues to develop. He had a pick in OTAs. Will he continue to show his playmaking ability for the Detroit Lions? And Afutu Melifonwu obviously played corner, but he's been thrown into safety positions for the Detroit Lions this year. Will that continue to happen? Will Harris at the cornerback position, will he continue to play well there? Who's going to be the starting player? So it's the battles from the whole team as a whole. You know, who is going to stand out? Who's going to be the guy for the Detroit Lions? In the upcoming videos, we got videos dropping every single day. We'll have videos tomorrow, Wednesday, the One Pride podcast on Thursday. I want you guys to follow me on social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, LNU. I'm going to try to put more time into Facebook. I know that's the one social media site I tend to, I guess, not be more involved in. I'm going to try to do that going forward. Also, subscribe if you haven't done so. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the latest news rumors regarding our Detroit Lions.